first suffered with very heavy periods, and then it turned into, it's just a very painful process to be going through. I've been to hospitals, all they've been doing is saying, oh, just go on the pill, you'll be fine. It's like they saw me as someone who's been overly dramatic, and it's an experience that I don't wish upon anybody who has endometriosis. And I feel like there should be more research in this, because it's not just excruciating pain. It's not just in one area. It could be loads of different parameters. Like, it starts in the lower abdomen, mine travels down to my lower back, and I can't do my daily activities. And as a boxer, this is not ideal for me. It's a very painful experience. That impact is basically not being able to move, because when you're in excruciating pain, you can't move. You can't, you come to college every week to, do your assignment work. I've had trouble getting up. I've had a lot of, it's just a whole stressful mix. Nobody understands the level of pain that you're in. Nobody understands what endometriosis is, so how do you expect them to listen to you and actually feel what you're feeling? The diagnosis, because it's, with my experience, I've been through scans, ultrasounds, MRIs, and not found nothing. I've been through laparoscopy once, and I was diagnosed with endometriosis. Now they want to put me through it again. And it's like, the most frustrating part is, why are you taking all these steps just for it not to be treated? It makes you feel angry in a way where it's like, you know it's there. You know that I have it. Why are you not doing nothing about it? Why are you not treating it? It makes me feel overwhelmed, because it's like, all you're doing is putting me on pills. You're not actually treating the endometriosis. It's just basically, they treat it as a gynecology issue, but it's not. There needs to be people who specialise in endometriosis. So basically, from the laparoscopy when I was diagnosed, they did not burn the endometriosis, as they would burn the endometriosis if they find it. It wasn't burned. It caused me more issues, meaning I was in hospital for a week with UTI. It runs into a lot of issues. So it's not just the pain. It's not just the bleeding. It's not just the fact that it's not being burnt or treated. It's almost like you run into more issues where it does impact you in a manner where, for me, it was UTI. That cannot be a coincidence. I've got endometriosis. You've not done nothing to treat it. Just put me on pills, and I'm just running into more issues. And the pain, it's not like your normal stabbing pain. Do you know how obviously people say it's normal, but it's not. It's chronic. It stays with. It's not one of those where it will just disappear. For me, it's a constant pain that I have to suffer with. I'm going to share this experience where during laparoscopy they found retrograde bleeding, and that is something that is the root to endometriosis. They've not treated that, and that's been dismissed. So if you leave that untreated for so long, it's going to worsen. It's not going to get any better. The chronic pains, all they're doing is putting me on morphine. I'm sorry, but that's not going to help me. That's just a temporary thing to numb the pain, but the truth is there should be something that is going to actually be good for you long term. All these symptoms of the pain, the bleeding, whatever they found during laparoscopy, what they're going to put me through again, it's the same procedure that they're putting me through again. But if you're just going to be going in that process with no treatment, you'd technically be dismissed. Women's health should be taken more seriously. So especially when it comes to endometriosis, adenomyosis, any other period conditions that have a huge level of, high levels of pain, I feel like there should be more to that. And I feel like I should say this again as well, because women's health matters as much as a man's health, right? It's like if it's a man, you'll treat him right, but with a woman, you'll be seen as overly dramatic. You're just a woman. It's just a part of the menstrual cycle. Deal with it. These words are being dismissive. It's not shit. It's not feeling the pain that a woman feels when she has endometriosis. The issues I have faced during my diagnosis is I've been through like MRI scan, CT scan, and then ultrasounds. They did not pick anything up, which was an issue for me. Laparoscopy was the one where I actually got a diagnosis, but now they want to put me through it again. So it's just causing me more issues to an extent where you're just putting me through more pain just for it not to be treated. And not just that, they've also offered a hysterectomy. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I'm 21 years old. You cannot offer me something like that. And it's like, this is an issue for me because it's like, as much as you've diagnosed it and you don't want to treat it, but you want to go to last resort really quick.
Cool.
This is really frustrating. It's made me feel really frustrated and lonely because you don't understand the level of pain that I'm in and you don't have the freaking treatment resources, but yet you can offer someone a hysterectomy at the age of 21. It was the level of pain that I was in, the fact that I had UTI numerous times with this situation and the heavy bleeding. Them three key things have been dismissed. Also, the retrograde bleeding that they detected during surgery, that was dismissed. I'm sorry, but that's the root to all issues here. Like, that's the root to all issues, and you're not really treating it, you're dismissing it. It's definitely a mix of anger and also a mix of it's like an overwhelming type of feeling because it's like, I've been chasing this up for 7 years. Since the age of 13, I've been facing this stuff and all of a sudden you just want to dismiss me. And it's like, I feel like there should be more with women's health. More research for endometriosis because they always put it as a gynecology issue. It's not a gynecology issue. Yeah, you think it's gynecology, but you need someone who specializes in endometriosis to be able to actually give you the proper treatment. I feel like this is one of the key things, and I cannot say this enough, right? More research needs to be done because gynecologists do not know what they're doing when it comes to endometriosis. They don't. That's when your symptoms get dismissed. There needs to be more research to endometriosis and more treatment options. We do not want to be dismissed. We want to be heard and we want our symptoms to be treated.
No one listens, no one cares, it is what it is.
I wasn't believed for such a long time.
I don't sleep.
I was constantly
labeling
dismissed
soft or dramatic. Nothing wrong with you.
It's like more of a stabbing type of pain.
The surgery was about 8 hours long. I had sort of some stents.
Dismissed by doctors, not investigated. It was only when I went back to see a female doctor that she referred me for an x-ray.
They just think you can't have a delivery.
I'd been going into work
that sort
with a
of
broken
thing.
rib.
And women, doctors and surgeons
was bedridden.
because if they don't
My
experience
parents
what
became
you
full-time
experience,
carers because
it's all in your head.
even things like eating was impossible some days, and showering for myself, I was just in that much pain all over my body.